Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE's landscape had constant shifts under the Triple H-led creative leadership, but no one expected Jey Uso's rise to the top heading into WrestleMania 41. Recently, the game's conversation with main event Jey was showcased, which also had a subtle warning for the star. Jey Uso became the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas when he toppled Gunther to win the title. However, the road to the top came for main event Jey out of nowhere due to his immense popularity. In the second episode of WWE, Unreal on Netflix, the game took Jey Uso aside and had a serious conversation with him about the upcoming push as a singles performer. With the heartfelt words, he subtly warned him as to what could happen if he failed. "I know there's a lot of newfound fame. I know there's a lot of newfound excitement and all that stuff. I want to put a rocket on your A. That's what I've planned between now and Mania. I want to put a rocket on your A. But I need to know that rocket doesn't crash land. Does that make sense? If played right, we're just getting started. So, you're gonna have everything you can want in life. I believe in you," Hunter said. Later, he mentioned that he warned Uso not to become complacent due to the upcoming massive push and wants him to deliver at the same rate regardless of what comes next for him. "I had a conversation with him just to say, like, this is everything you've ever wanted, right? Like your own spotlight, like your own moment, your own this, and all that stuff. Like, this is a different level of success for you, but it can all go away in the blink of an eye because you get complacent. You can't be wheezing after your entrance because you're too blown up to get up and to do your ST. And he said, "I get it. So, let's hope," Hunter said. Triple H addressed Jey Uso's loss to Gunther on WWE Raw. Triple H started to believe in Jey Uso as a performer when main event Jey became a singles star on the Red brand. Apart from the undisputed Tag Team and Intercontinental Championship, the game booked the 39-year-old star in a title match against Gunther at WrestleMania 41. Unfortunately, the reign didn't last more than 51 days as the ring general won it back in June 2025. However, the silver lining for main event Jey Uso was the respect he got from the 14-time WWE World Champion. After Uso's title reign ended, Triple H tweeted and stated Jey has earned his respect. "Respect to main event, truly, Jey at Usos and congratulations to our new World Heavyweight Champion at Gunther_out," Hunter wrote. It'll be interesting to see what's next for Uso following SummerSlam in New Jersey. The WWE Universe has witnessed countless redemption arcs, but few have been as emotionally gripping and personally charged as the one Jey Uso has been writing over the last few years. From loyal bloodline soldier to fiery fan favorite, Jey's rise has come with its fair share of scars, losses, and painful choices. But now, as WrestleMania 41 looms on the horizon, the right-hand man is finally being given the spotlight he has long earned. And it's none other than Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE's chief content officer, who has handpicked Jey Uso for a career-defining push. But before the rocket strap was buckled on Jey's back, Triple H called him into his office in Stamford and issued a serious, heartfelt warning: "You've got one shot at this. Don't let the ghosts of your past drag you back down." The office meeting heard round the locker room. Sources backstage say the meeting took place the day after SummerSlam 2025. Jey had just stolen the show in a tag match, pinning Solo Sikoa clean in the middle of the ring, a symbolic victory considering Solo's recent dominance and his growing influence over what's left of the bloodline. Triple H, impressed by the match, saw something deeper than just crowd reactions. He saw maturity, hunger, and someone finally stepping out of a long shadow. "He sat me down, looked me straight in the eyes, and told me, 'You've earned every moment. But this is going to be the hardest stretch of your career,'" Jey recalled in a recent backstage interview with Kathy Kelly. Triple H didn't mince words. He warned Jey that as the stakes rose, so too would the expectations, not just from management, but from fans, peers, and even family. "The ghosts of Roman Reigns. You were in the bloodline. You lived under Roman Reigns' dominance. And now you're the face trying to rise while your family's name is still under a microscope," Triple H reportedly told Jey. WrestleMania 41 is expected to feature a number of bloodline-related storylines, especially with Roman Reigns rumored to return in a part-time capacity for a blockbuster match. Jey's name is at the center of several possibilities, including a potential dream singles match with his cousin, or a long-rumored face-off with Solo Sikoa, who has been positioned as the new tribal chief in Reigns' absence. But Triple H's warning wasn't just about storyline direction, it was about the emotional weight Jey would have to carry. Don't self-sabotage. There were times in the past when Jey's inner conflict derailed his momentum. After turning on Roman in 2023, his hot run cooled off due to inconsistent booking and Jey's own hesitation to break from the family fully. It was a classic case of a wrestler unsure of whether to run toward glory or back toward comfort. Triple H made it clear, don't self-sabotage. You are not in anyone's shadow anymore. You are the light now. These weren't just words, they came with action. The push begins, main events, merch, and Mania. Since that meeting, WWE has doubled down on pushing Jey as a top babyface. He's been in multiple main events on Raw, has a new line of merch that's reportedly one of WWE Shop's top sellers, and is being carefully protected in matches. Triple H is orchestrating this push with methodical precision. The internal buzz suggests that the long-term plan is for Jey Uso to headline Night 1 of WrestleMania 41 in a singles match that defines this era of WWE. Whether that's against Solo, Roman, or even a surprise challenger like CM Punk or Gunther, it's clear Jey is heading into the biggest opportunity of his career. But it's also the biggest pressure cooker. Backstage support. And some skepticism. While many superstars backstage are reportedly supportive of Jey's run, there are whispers of doubt too. Some question whether Jey can carry a marquee storyline without a member of his family by his side. A top WWE name who requested anonymity said, "Jey's got charisma and heart, no question. But WrestleMania headliner? That's another level. He's never done it alone at that stage." Triple H is aware of these doubts, which is why his warning wasn't just about performance, it was about emotional readiness. "He told me straight up," Jey said in an interview with Corey Graves. "If you start doubting yourself now, you'll give everyone else a reason to doubt you too. Be the one to change your story." Jey's response, a new fire. Since that conversation, there's been a noticeable shift in Jey Uso. Gone is the conflicted star from the Bloodline saga who constantly teetered between loyalty and rebellion. What remains is a focused, electrified performer with a mission. "I'm not just trying to break the glass ceiling," Jey declared during a passionate promo on Raw, "I'm trying to rebuild the whole damn roof." Fans have responded with roaring approval. His Yeet chant has returned to full force, and there's been a tangible sense that the WWE Universe is ready to rally behind a new kind of main eventer, one not bred by a system, but molded by pain, loyalty, betrayal, and personal growth. The road to WrestleMania 41, what comes next? With Royal Rumble season on the horizon, many believe Jey will be a Final Four contender, or perhaps the winner. WWE is reportedly keeping the Rumble plans flexible depending on crowd response and health updates from other top stars. There's also talk of a Bloodline Civil War-style faction match at Elimination Chamber, where Jey would lead a team against Solo's new heel unit. All roads, however, point toward Los Angeles in April 2026, and a singles match that could either solidify Jey Uso as a top guy or expose the cracks Triple H warned him about. Final thoughts, from main event Jey to WrestleMania headliner. Triple H's warning wasn't a threat, it was guidance. The type of mentorship that legends like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker once gave Triple H himself. It was an invitation to rise beyond comfort, to break the generational cycle of playing second fiddle. As Jey Uso gears up for the biggest stretch of his career, the message is clear, the table is no longer Roman's. The spotlight is no longer shared. It's Jey's time, if he wants it bad enough. And according to those closest to him, he does. With WrestleMania 41 drawing closer, the WWE Universe might finally witness the full rise of Jey Uso, not just as a cousin, a twin, or a faction member, but as a standalone legend in the making.